deck. He said, "You committed, huh?" I said, "I thought that's what I'd go. We
That's
just
what
going
it
to throw it
takes.
over and keep." And I had 2 rods. I had one with one color, one with the other. Those are the
Yeah.
only 2 baits I fished the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah. Kelly Roebuck, and I have to say, he's a good photographer.
Absolutely.
He took the shot of that.
That's a great photo of you.
Yeah, there's a couple of them here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you got there? What do you got there? You just threw those out of the way.
Yeah. But yeah, those catch fish too. Those are good summertime baits.
Man.
These baits here, good around docks and around trees.
That's only good for calico
Grass.
bass and the kelp, right?
Yeah. Throw them on largemouth at your local lake.
Look at
You know,
that.
where it's got grass and, because it's got bluegill color to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Big old slugs.
Yeah. You see how the hook there? I mean,
Mhm.
grass get caught in there, and then it sinks real easy. You could put a weight in it if you want.
Cast like a bullet, too.
But you just leave it, just let it sink, tweak a little bit, and it does this weird stuff. And sure enough, man, you just feel a little thump. You load up and hit it. And I fished this with 25 also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mono, huh?
Yeah, mono. Yeah, you want
Gotcha.
mono on this. Now, you can fish it with braid,
Okay.
you know, because it's good. You could feel it much better with braid, but I was able to fish it with mono. I had real good luck with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's good. So that's probably just old articles too from back then.
Man, so many hours
Oh,
on the
that's a
water
better
represented
picture
here.
of
Oh, look
Woodstock.
at that thing.
So took this thing,
That thing is sweet.
1954.
No kidding.
Yeah, had a 429 engine in it. Took it and redid it, painted it, did the wheel, put tires.
That's awesome.
Took it and parked it up at Casitas Lake and left it up there. That
Did
was
you
it.
tow your boat behind it sometimes too?
No, I just left it up there.
Okay.
Got a spot up there. They got a rental spot.
Oh,
Just
gotcha.
left it inside, and then whenever we go up, I would take it and bring it, get a campsite,
Mhm.
set it at the campsite, have a place, because on the other side I could just charge the boat up. You know, it's got sleeping quarters, put music in it, had a television up in the front of it.
Awesome.
Yeah, little kitchen. Barbara was able to cook our, what I call Casitas fries. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, it was a good time. You know, we did a lot of
Yeah.
camping with that. Took a lot of people up and stuff.
My goodness. Look at
But
that.
yeah, because a couple of times I even went up there. We didn't even fish.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, just
It is
hanging
a
out.
beautiful place.
Just put it up, you know, put the boat back, and we just got a spot and just hung out.
Gosh, especially in the
didn't-
spring. Gosh, that
Oh,
place
yeah.
is gorgeous.
Yeah, we just went up, and Greg's like, "How could you not fish?" And then once he came up and visited, he said, "Man, I see, especially around sitting around drinking beer."
And there's the setup right there.
Yeah. See, we just set up. We was over, look over the lake, look over the spots.
That's awesome.
But yeah, and that came in handy too, man.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, we stayed right inside the park. They had good, you know, it's beautiful up there. But yeah, old Woodstock did its job.
That's so cool.
You know, let's kind of see what it looks like
This is
inside a
behind the
little bit.
scenes right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, Woodstock. Yeah, and then in the back, it's got the the Lucy beds, you know,
Okay.
the 2 singles in the back. But yeah, I fixed it up well enough where we can use it to fish. We didn't have to stay in town. We could stay right inside the park, a little sink and stuff.
Yeah, my buddy Carl Jochimson, he fishes the FLW tour now, and they have a similar setup from Lance Campers. So they camp everywhere they go on their stops and stay right there on the water, and it saves them so much time, and you know, they got everything they need there.
Oh, it makes a difference when you do that. You know. So I
He had me
guess-
thinking about it too.
Casitas, Swimbait.
Look at this fish. Good looking fish.
Yeah, that was a younger dock then. Huh?
I remember that guy.
Yeah. And I remember this fish here. They had a tournament going on that day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I caught these 2 fish. This came off of, a place called Perch Point.
Yeah?
These 2 came off of Perch. And I went back out and got these, and these guys was pulling out.
Oh, going to their
And it was
little
like,
weigh-in?
yeah. And I'm like, you in the tournament? I said, no. Well, where did you get those at? Yeah. I said, out there? Out where? I said, by the island. I just said the island. And you could see the one guy, he just couldn't believe it. He was just,
So
I'm like, well, what did you do? I said, swim baits. Swim baits, this time of year, it was April. I'm like, April, this is the perfect time for them. It had a nice breeze going. It was windy, but yeah, you could see, just had gotten, look at the color on those. And they was just moving, they had probably spawned out and starting to come back around and pulled up. I caught these two, and I come weigh them up and Randy, and I went back out, and sure enough, I went back out and got this one. And I got up on top of the point, throwing out, rolling uphill, and those fish would eat it.
That's great.
The guy told me about the spot at the time was Sai. You remember Sai? Fukuzaki? He was
I didn't
fishing
know
up
him.
there. But yeah, those were, you could know where, I don't know if you know where that's at. Just look in the background. See the old outhouse?
Oh, yeah.
A place going, when you leave Station Canyon, you're going south, and it's a outhouse on the right-hand side. There's a point right there.
Okay.
So same thing. You get right on top of the point, sink it out in about 30 feet and roll up. They must be hitting it in about 20 feet of water. And that was the thing, having the confidence to get those, go out there.
For sure.
Yeah, a striper. So that's when I was down in 2001. Getting those fish. And see, that was December.
Still using Polaroids back then.
Yeah, see.
I keep forgetting how long ago that
See,
really was. Because I think 2001, and it doesn't seem like that long ago to me.
It doesn't. Same thing. Now that's Castaic there.
Okay.
And those are seducer fish.
Nice.
When you have to
That's
eat
so
broth
much
right
fun.
there. And it's like, in fact, you had to throw them with the heavy rods too, because those baits, you see how heavy they are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that was a good fish too. Down on Two Poles, I don't know if you know where that's at in Pyramid. That was a good place too.
No, I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, it's a place got 2 poles right down the center of the channel.
Oh, okay.
Right next to it. It's shallow, maybe 16 feet.
Huh.
Drops off to about 40, 50, goes up. These fish gets up on the shelf and wait for trout to come down.
Gotcha.
So I just work it all the way up, and sure enough, I hooked that one there. And that was the same thing, like 2001.
Sacked them on
day.
that day.
Oh man, they was on. That was the popper day there.
Oh, man.
That was just outright killing. That's what Tucker couldn't believe it. He said, I gotta go see what you're doing.
Oh, man.
And I said, well, you the one called me and said, see how I can, what I can do with them.
That's sick.
But yeah, I got lucky. Got on them. A lot of bait during that time.
Oh,
So that's what kept those fish up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cold during that time. Man.
This ain't lucky, brother. You know, lucky does not happen this consistently. There's a lot of hard work and determination here.
Yeah, and like you said before, resources. You got to be able to get up there. Cost you gas, time, money. See, the school teacher said he never caught fish like that before. He said his dad used to take him to Pyramid when they was kids.
Yeah.
His dad was a school teacher too, retired
Okay.
from LA Unified School District. He said he wished he was alive to see this. He said he never caught fish like this until he started fishing with me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was amazing, man.
That is amazing.
In fact, he's the one I went to Havasu with.
Oh, okay.
And we went there, and we got a bunch of fish. They were mostly schoolie fish, but what did they do?
How are you guys catching most of them?
There is this rig, Swimbait rig. Let's see, here we go.
Oh, yeah, that looks like fun. Heck yeah.
And we had a couple of days of that. Local, he lives there.
Okay.
George Delgado. We called him up. In fact, he invited over to his house. He cleaned them and made fish tacos.
Hey.
So that's one of the first night that we got there. He cooked up some fish. And this, if you can take a look.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the bait inside of the one
Each
fish.
one of these fish was plugged like that, huh?
Look at that. And if you count, what, 6 baits there?
That's crazy.
Look at the size of the bait. Now, they
Wow.
was on the feed, huh?
Yeah, they are.
And that was our first morning. We went out and got those, and then came back for lunch, cleaned those out. Nice size fish there.
That's awesome.
That's good old smallmouth
Heck
out
yeah.
there. Yeah, that's a beautiful fish, huh?
They are. I've fallen in love with those things.
And you're talking about fought hard. At first I said, this is not no striper,
No,
man.
they pull definitely a lot different.
But yeah, we did
There's a rig.
that's it, huh?
It's the old Doc Holiday colors right there.
Yeah, that's what Rick said. He the one made the boat up.
Okay.
And I was like, he said, man, you thought you had problems last time. He said it's going to be like a magnet again, you know. I said, oh. But yeah, I took these shots of the pictures you already saw of these.
Nice. That's so awesome. Man, could you email me some of those?
Yes, I could.
That way I can put them in the videos. That'd be great.
Look at that, man. Right there, that steel, man. The smallest fish is 10 pounds. Imagine. Oh, yeah, I still look at that and like, man, you didn't realize at the time.
Right,
I didn't know what
yeah.
I was doing. I'm like, you didn't realize this is not going to last forever. You know? Yeah, you can see them better on here.
I feel like those 90s were definitely the golden era
Oh,
of
no doubt.
trophy bass
Yeah, you
fishing.
can see them better on here.
Mm,
Yep. And look at the difference. And you can
Yeah.
believe that is 11-pound fish.
that's
So
insane.
it just shows you how big that one was.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, when I went back to work after that 3 days, that was it, man. I was like, oh yeah, it was worth the trip. Nice fatty right there. You can see how cold it was, especially being in February and March. And we had the water as my daughter and grandson. But right here, and I said, after I changed to my fishing hat, it all changed.
That was a lucky hat, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to have a Doc Holiday Edition hat through BigBassDreams soon. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And that was the deal. When I first wore that hat, and it was that one. And I went to see
That's
it
the
and
one.
wore it out, and then I stayed with him for even to this day.
That's
I still
great.
got him in the truck when we go fishing. You see,
You gotta bust it out.
yeah, you see, even with the smallmouth when I went there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So that was trademark. I thought, man,
That's amazing.
I said, I don't know if it had anything to do with it, but I'm sticking with it. You know.
Doc, thanks for inspiring a young angler, man.
Well, you're doing great, man. It's good you got to get out there and get the fish. That's really great.
Yeah, it's,
Because I know what it's like. Because you could see, I enjoy it.
oh, absolutely.
I enjoy it, catching the fish, but also too the times I had and the people I met with my buddy Gray.
Yeah,
Because we went up a lot of times and didn't even fish. I want one other thing I want to show you.
Okay.
I'm going to show you here on the patio.
Sweet.
These two baits. I should have brought them inside.
No bonus section for you guys.
Show,
Ladies?
showed you the special lure that I had. See all the old ones I used. Yeah.
Oh, man.
This was the one right here.
That was the old lazy, huh?
This is lazy. Lazy is sitting out here. But I tell you what, look at the bait.
Oh, my goodness. You could just tell that one's been through it.
See, this is what happened to it.
Okay.
See the crack on the top?
Yeah.
It get waterlogged. And when that get waterlogged after we're throwing it, this bait gets heavy.
Oh, yeah.
And it, when you go, in fact, even now you can feel this is
I can
heavier
hear it.
than the rest of them.
Oh, yeah.
And it starts sinking. And as it starts sinking, and you could use, I would say 80-pound braid or whatever, and throw this on, and man, and it goes to, and it dives, and it keep diving, and you can stop it, and it just stays there.
Wow.
It would just stay in one spot. You know, it would like
Yeah,
most baits come up,
it almost have that neutral buoyancy,
Yeah.
right, because of the water.
and it keeps them in the zone. This was one of the deadliest baits we had.
So you could
'cause
stall it.
Yeah. Yeah. So we named this one Lazy.
Oh,
This one
lazy
took
there.
took 4 11-pounders in one day, one trip. Yeah. And that was one of the times where Harry Way Casey go, "You boys from LA coming up here catching all our fish?" And I'm like, "I thought this lake was for everybody." Yeah.
People still kind of act that way once in a while.
Yeah. But he traded me. I traded a rod. I don't know if you remember the ones called Calico.
Oh, the California Calico
yeah.
Specials.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had those, and he asked me for one, and I said, "Well, I'll get you one." And then
That was one of my first swimbait rods.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I gave him one of those, and he gave me a couple of these baits.
Oh,
and I
that's
said,
cool.
"You know what you're giving away, right?"
Oh,
"No, I'm
man.
not worried about it." He wasn't catching fish no more, and I told him it was this bait.
Wow.
Yeah, because Greg because he's getting ready to move from California.
Okay.
And he moved to Vegas. Him and his wife moved, so he wanted to trip. And I'm leaving, so I had to take him out. We did a 2-dayer, and he had an epic day. He caught 4 11-pounders on this
My
bait.
goodness.
That was his memory before he left.
That's a
So-
good way to leave.
Oh yeah. So we were friends till to this day. He
That's
called.
so cool.
Yep. He sure did. I was like,
Yeah, as cool as all these big fish and everything are, it's really the experiences and who you share them with,
yeah.
you know.
Oh,
and-
we had some good times
Yeah.
up there. Going home, just spending the night at Woodstock and hanging out. And people were like, "Well, y'all didn't fish?" And then we'd go fish for a few hours. And
Yeah.
and then people that would come and camp there and visit, they'll walk out and we would take fish up to weigh them. And well, where did you get that from? And obviously we got it from this lake.
Right.
But they didn't fish. They never caught anything like this before. But the problem is they don't know how to fish the lake
Yeah,
or what
yeah.
it take. They see all the pictures up there.
Right.
And Randy's got all of the baits on the wall, but who
Mhm.
know how to use them?
Yeah.
I didn't. It just took time on the water.
That's what we're trying to, hopefully facilitate that for some of these people that are just starting in this, right?
Yeah,
And
because
showing them what's possible, but also showing them some of the intermediate steps to get there.
yeah, it's a process.
It is.
You're lucky, you might step on them right away. You might get on, but it's a process. And to be consistent, you gotta do your homework. You gotta be able to have enough confidence to go keep fishing these big baits.
We're going to have to do a video on fishing Texas Rig Motor Oil Blue Flake worms.
Worms, that
Start
was
'em off.
anything about it. And you know what? You can say it's easy. You throw it and just drag it. Barbara has her thing. She sits there
Oh,
and shake
she
it.
probably had this
And then-
rhythm, right?
And sure enough,
Oh, yeah.
and I keep looking, and she kept getting bit. I'm like, man, for somebody that didn't know how to fish, she did really well.
Yeah.
She probably done caught more 10-pounders than people that didn't fish. you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
So, but yeah, this is bait I wanted to show you. We call lazy.
That's awesome.
This bait here took some fish. It's even heavier than the other ones out in the.
Mhm.
But that crack right there, I think that has something to do with it, because
Wow.
sure enough, you can see it's a couple of them. And once they get waterlogged, that's pretty much it just dives, and then you stop it, it stays there. Then you move it, it goes.
That's awesome.
It was good for us. Yep, it made some memories for us. So I've been hanging up here ever since. Yeah.
That's lazy spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't get rid of that.
You can't. That's awesome.
Here's the fine blade. That was my first reel.
Oh, no kidding.
And
So
the
that was
body
your
blade.
first swim bait rod?
So that's the with the power hump.
I remember
See,
those
that's
things.
the only kind of reels I knew about. Ambassador 500 in Louisiana. See, that's what we use down here. So
Look at that. I can't believe you were throwing a swim bait with that rod.
can you believe that? And that's
Oh
old
my
lure.
goodness.
This is the lure that Tucker up at Frazier Park. That's
Uh-huh.
what he caught his big fish on.
Okay.
That was a homemade lure that we had bought from this guy. But that was it, man. That's what I was trying to get him in there with.
I can't believe that thing didn't break when you're hooked up to these monsters.
One thing about it won't break.
Is it fiberglass?
Yeah, I guess it is. But it could bend over into a noodle. It would not break.
It would bend down to the
Yeah.
the handle probably,
Oh,
huh?
I tell you, with the lure on it, it bends all the way over. So you imagine what it's like when it's got a fish on it. It looked like a horseshoe.
Oh man,
So
that's so cool.
And then once I got out of that, and then the reel, and I stepped up into the real stuff.
Yeah, you did.
With that, and the Shimano's and the other two. And that was it. That's the only one I kept.
That's awesome.
But you see everything fishing, huh?
That's it, man. Dominates our lives. In a good way, I think.
Even though I don't fish as much, but you can see every time I walk out here, you see that makes me think about it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we'll get you back out.
And then that trip I went to, obviously,
That's always fun.
oh yeah, even though there wasn't big fish, still, it was good to be out there and get them. And then that smallmouth really did it. To get a nice fish like that.
That's a trophy.
Yeah, that was a nice fish when we saw that.
Oh yeah.
And Dave, the school teacher, he's relaxed. He's not in a hurry for nothing.
Gotcha.
When he saw that turn sideways, he got to move.
he lit up a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, I had to show you that lure. Oh, here's that bluegill right here.
Oh, look at that.
This is the one he's talking about.
That's a cool display.
That's the bluegill right there, right?
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah, Harry Way Casey gave me that. The one told me about coming up there catching all this fish.
Hey, you think you caught any fish on these bad boys? Look at
Oh yeah, look at that.
Good grief.
Those are the first two that got it started.
Wow, I mean, that's a Castaic too, right?
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah, Harry gave me that one too. I never used it. For some reason, I thought it was too small.
Dang, that looks crazy. I
Look
gotta
how
take
nice
a
it-
picture of that one.
Yeah, look how nice that looks.
That looks
It's
insane.
blistered right now, but it had good detail on that.
Can you hold that for me real quick?
Like that just looks cool. Yeah. And that lure this lure here, we named this one Pinky.
That one right there?
Yeah. This caught the first 2 8s on
no
top
kidding.
water. This one right here. And a guy named Mike Bledsoe, he repainted it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my homemade lure I took up there and just rolling around. And you see these? Got a story to it too.
Oh yeah,
You
what's
see
up with
these-
those split rings?
you see
Those
these
things
split
are
rings?
giants.
I had a fish on, and of course you know what happened.
Oh no.
Took the split ring
No.
thing out. Because we was like, what happened? I mean, you're just thrashing water, and
Oh,
Greg just
yeah.
like, get him in. And then all of a sudden, the bait just comes up.
Still have the bait. And
So,
it's like,
and I'm reeling, and I'm looking at it, and he's like, your hook is gone. So, split rings. So now you see, even on the seducers, you see, I put more, I change every split ring I get from
these
from
big fish
then
will
on.
expose any weakness in your system, for sure.
And I don't know if you ever recognize this thing. This is Dick Pin first bait.
No kidding.
Yep, that's his first swim bait that he made.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it was his first stalker trap.
Wow.
That's what it looked like. Yeah, it was a hard bait first.
What a trip.
Yep.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, and the same thing with them. I was catching fish, and they got closer and closer, closer and closer. And like, here, you want to try this? And then, sure enough, see what happened there, right?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, fish is like a magnet. It draws people, especially other fishermen.
That's
So,
cool. That's Swimbait history right there.
yeah, this is one of his first baits. He was experimenting with it, and he had the same thing happen with this bait. It had one crack, and the
Oh,
bait sinks,
okay.
and the bait was much better on the sink.
Mm.
So he came up with the idea of the plastic bait,
Oh, okay.
putting the lead head in it and getting down to them, because if they were not biting on the surface, so his bait, you could fish it any column.
That's right. You just got to sink it out to death, right?
Yeah, whatever column of water you want to get to.
Man, you were like a ninja with that bait.
So you can work it on top,
Mhm.
sink it, put it in the middle. You're going to get, wherever they are, you're going to cover them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's where most of the success for us on that. And have the confidence to fish them deep, because guys don't want to lose no 50,
Oh,
39,
it's still the same way.
$39,
Yeah.
$59 bait. You don't want to lose it. But when you get rewarded with one of those fish, it's
Priceless.
worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those
So-
fish and those experiences are priceless.
So, yeah, went through all of those different things. That's why I'm got them all hanging there.
That's cool.
Because I look at each one of them, everyone has got.
That net's probably seen its fair share of stories too.
Yeah, can you believe that's the one that
Oh
got the
man.
14?
See, I knew it. I knew it. I could just feel it.
And the thing about it, we had dropped it over in Vail Lake before they had closed it.
Oh,
and then
what?
sure enough, I could see it. Barbara sewed it up.
Oh, wow.
But
That's
yeah,
so
can
cool.
you believe it? We squeezed it 14 in there.
Wow.
So from then on,
You should see the size of the nets I have in the back of my truck now.
got to work.
Oh my goodness, they're absurd.
Well, that's good. I know because
Yeah. Well, I picked a muskie one up because I started muskie fishing this fall when I was on
saw
the
a
road.
picture of that. What
Yeah.
was that?
It was just a 40-incher.
Where-
Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin.
I caught one in Minnesota. I caught one in Wisconsin. I caught one in Michigan.
Okay, so that's where that guy Brad Ruff is at in
yeah.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the school teacher, he bought me a bigger net. Swimming bait. Boom, got a good fish. Fish well, 25, 27 pounds. And I'm going, and like I said, he's never in no hurry. You know, oh boy, that's a good one. I said, well, when you get to the boat, we're going to have to get him in the net. And sure enough, he gets up and he gets the net. And when the fish comes around, the time he get ready to dope, unhook. I said, Dave, how could we do that? I mean, we got him, his head coming toward him in the back of the boat.
That's brutal.
So my next trip, I was out at the boat. He's coming down. I see him coming. I'll show you.
He's got a
this
monster.
big old net. This is not going to happen no more.
We're not playing no more.
That's the kind of guy he is. You know?
That's awesome.
Yeah, but he did. He said that won't happen no more. Even if you by yourself, you'll be able to net it. And it came in handy too.
There've been a couple times we've saved some fish just because of the sheer size of the net.
I was able to. It's
Yeah.
got the long handle.
Yep.
I'm able now to just scoot it out and just
Yeah.
slip it under him. But yeah, it was funny. It took that one fish to lose it, and he got that net. He said, "That's not going to happen again."
Yeah. I don't remember seeing anybody else using that Promar salmon halibut net before I was. And people used to make the most ridiculous comments, you know, like, what are you trying to net with that thing? And it's just funny because, you know, it's been 10 plus years at least since I've been using that size of net.
Yeah.
Now everybody has
Gotcha,
one.
yeah.
Because they see, you learn.
It makes
Oh,
a
yeah.
difference when you out there
You'll
by
learn.
yourself.
Oh, yeah.
And you get the fish right there, and all of a sudden, if you had the right net, you get them in the boat, right?
Yeah. Every little bit helps.
I know. I had to learn the hard way too.
Oh, yeah. So did I. So did I.
Yeah. So.
Awesome.
Right. So yeah.
Apparently, word on the street is I should have been interviewing the two of you guys.
I
Man.
showed him your pictures.
My goodness. Oh, yeah.
I told him about
I should have known better.
the days at Vail Lake. Remember we was fishing the plastic worm? And in fact, the guy, we caught so many fish there. The guy that ran the lake was a retired highway patrol.
Oh, really?
He started letting us use his boat.
Oh, nice.
Remember that? He said, you know what?
That's
You
awesome.
guys, when you come down, he told the crew, if he's not there, let them have my boat. These guys are something with them worms.
That's awesome.
It was something, man. And
That's
that
good
was again
stuff.
from fishing. Yeah,
Same here. Happy New Year.
that was something. Fella, let us use this boat, you know?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's so
Because people
crazy.
don't do that.
No, they don't.
Yeah. When he kept it at the lake, you know, it was an older boat, but it got us on the water.
That's
I'll show you
awesome.
the 2 foot
yeah.
Swimbait rod.
Oh, yeah.
And then that should cover it all. I think.
Yeah, I should.
These are the ones I used. I kept both of them. These are the ones that I use here.
Okay. So, okay, yeah, the saltwater series back in the day, huh?
Yep.
844, 7 foot heavy. Yeah, they're probably the only ones that were
Yeah,
actually able to cast the baits properly.
Yeah, these are the ones. These are the ones that was able to cast the baits and also to be
Control
able
the
to
fish.
Control the fish.
Yeah.
And they was light enough, and I like to handle.
They
some
are
of those.
light. Gosh.
Yeah, these, so all the baits I was able to throw with these.
And you're still fishing Loomis now, right?
Yeah.
But they actually have a swim bait specific line.
Yeah, all swim bait. So we got the swim bait deal on there.
Nice.
Yeah, I still use these for all my fishing. I just got.
Yeah. You come a long way from that bionic blade.
Isn't it though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that you hooked a lot of those bigger fish on that,
On that
you
thing,
know.
can you believe that?
That's so cool.
Yeah, all of the you doing the swim baits. I got the medium, light, heavy.
Yeah.
From 17, I think that's the lightest I got, 17, 20, 25, 30 pounds.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think you let me borrow one for a couple months.
Yeah, that was the heavy caliber.
That's right. Yeah,
That's
it was.
25 to 50. Yeah, but I still like those. They're gonna take me to the promised land.
I like it.
You know, so but yeah, that was my deal. Back in my bluegill day.
Well, we're gonna have to go do that too.
Yeah, 'cause
I still
bluegill-
have a ton of fun doing that.
Yeah, bluegill.
You know,
I call
you
it
just
gold.
came. You just came from the readier capital of the world,
Yeah.
Havasu.
Oh, I saw that.
We're
one
gonna have to
that-
go mess around with that.
I saw the one that got caught. He got a mount of it.
Yeah, it's
We
like a
went up to
512 or
Yeah.
something insane.
Man, that thing is huge. He's got a great mount. He's got it looking down
Oh,
like his
okay.
crawdad tree.
Yeah,
Oh, he
yeah.
did a good job on that thing. you know?
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
I think those things probably spawn in like June or July.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was great. Look, I'm like, look at the size of this thing.
insane.
Yeah, and you could see because they got the bait over there. you know.
Yeah, when they're eating those quagga mussels, all they can eat
That's what the
buffet
guy
too.
said.
Yeah,
Said they are eating the quagga
Yeah.
mussels there.
those shell crackers, man, they eat all that
And
shellfish.
that's what we had in Louisiana.
Oh,
Shell crackers.
yeah. And putting some too, because there's a
Yeah.
lot of freshwater clams there,
Yeah.
so I used to grow pretty big reddier there.
In fact, I even sent pictures to college, to one of my classmates I went to school with. His
Mhm.
dad was one of the local sheriffs. Of course, they had boats and stuff, and I used to go fishing with him. So I sent him pictures and stuff, and telling him thanks a lot for taking me fishing when we was kids.
That's cool.
This was her, and he couldn't believe it.
That's
you
so
know?
cool.
Yeah.
He had no idea he created such a little.
No. He said, I never thought you'd ever. He said, obviously, you made the right choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he stayed there. I went to the Navy, wound up staying here in California.
Okay.
And man, and once I got back into fishing, you see, and still is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the guys keep calling in between jobs. Let's go. Because that Havasu trip, it wasn't big fish, but it was fun.
Yeah, for
it
sure.
was fun. And I wanted to throw a bigger bait. And I saw what they wanted to do, and I said, this is not going to work. But I had one that one of the guys gave me that I wanted to try, and I never did get it out. I don't know if I got it in here. That I was real confident that would have worked. This
Yeah, look at that. S-Waver?
is that what this is?
Mm-hmm.
So I just put a bucktail on it.
Yeah, S-Waver 200.
Yeah, he gave me this bait, and I said, because again, he know anybody will throw it.
That's right.
I said, oh yeah. So I was like, man. So
That
I
just
said,
looks like
"Okay."
a striper box right there.
Oh, it is. Yeah. And then the guy from the East Coast sent me this one.
Oh, dude, they have all kinds of cool handmade plugs
Yeah.
there in the East Coast.
Yeah, he sent me this.
Some
a
garage
whole
guys.
Box of baits. I'm like, oh.
That's cool.
In fact, it was the guy that bought one of the seducers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, over there. And he sent me a box of baits. He said, I really like that bait.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, they build them the right way for sure. All
Yes,
those heavy
they do.
components.
But yeah, this is a bait I think would be good over there. That Havasu. Because they got what, gizzard shad or something in there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're taking hold there now too. Well, shoot, I think it's time for us to do the next segment from the boat.
Okay.
So we got to make that happen while I'm home.
So how long you in town?
Long enough, I
Yeah?
hope. So yeah, we'll see.
Okay.